Well, we have a very special show today. Today is a show called Stalin for Kids. Yay! It's a special show because we're going to tell you about a man called Stalin. Bach, where are you?
I'm over here.
So, do you know who Stalin is?
No.
You don't?
No.
Oh, well that's good, because I'm going to tell you all about Stalin.
Why should people know about Stalin?
Well, because he was a famous guy years ago. He ruled Russia, then called the Soviet Union.
Oh, so he ruled that?
Yeah.
And people knew him?
Well, of course they knew him. He ruled it.
He was world famous?
Yeah, well, he's still famous today.
So who was he?
Well, Stalin, or as the Allies used to call him, Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe. Ah, that's nice. He must have been a lovely man then.
Well, you would think so, but no. Stalin was one of the most brutal leaders in world history.
What?
Yeah.
Why did they call him Uncle Joe?
They needed his help.
That's no excuse.
Well, they were actually fighting a pretty more brutal leader.
Who?
Hitler.
Hitler?
Yeah.
Who's he?
You don't know Hitler, everyone knows Hitler, but that's another story. Anyway, so Stalin was one of the most brutal leaders that the world had ever seen.
You had a problem with that?
Yeah, he did. But anyway, he had anyone that didn't agree with him killed.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, it is a bad idea. Just because people don't agree with you, it doesn't mean you should have them killed. It's called tolerance.
What's tolerance?
I don't think anybody today knows what tolerance is, but it's called tolerance. It means that if you have a different view, it's okay. Have the different view. No need to kill them.
Oh, absolutely no need to kill them.
Do you believe that?
Yes, of course I believe it.
Anyway, so throughout his rule, he would order purges where millions of people he thought were against him would be killed or put into slave labor camps.
What's slave labor camps?
It means that they're big camps in the middle of nowhere in Siberia. It's the place in the middle of nowhere. It's the most place in the middle of nowhere, and they would make them work.
What would they do?
I don't know.
Well, if it's in the middle of nowhere, what is there to do?
Cut wood.
So they send millions of people out to cut wood.
And other things. But anyway, that's what he did. He wasn't nice, this guy Stalin. Historians aren't sure how many people he had killed, but they estimate between 20 to 40 million.
I can't even comprehend that. 20 to 40 million.
20 to 40 million.
So, was he from Russia?
Well, you would think so, but he wasn't. He was from Georgia.
Oh.
Georgia's a country just south of Russia, and he was born on the 8th of December 1878. His birth name was Joseph
We'll forget about that one.
Okay. So anyway, Stalin's parents were poor and he had a rough childhood. At the age of 7, he got a disease and had smallpox, but he survived, but his skin was scarred. I think that's what made him mad.
Really?
Yeah, I think because his skin was scarred. He says, "Hi, what are you looking at?"
Looking at your bad skin.
Oh, well, don't. I'm going to have you killed or sent to a labour camp where you can cut wood forever.
Oh, did you see that?
I seen it. The earth shook.
It's Stalin coming to seek revenge. You shouldn't be doing this show. You should have left him at the Uncle Joe.
Anyway, in 1917, the Russian Revolution took place.
The Russian Revolution?
Yeah, this was when the government led by the Tsars.
The what?
The Tsars.
That's silly.
They were like kings and queens. They were like a hereditary thing.
Oh, what?
Like when families rule the world.
Families rule the world.
Yeah,
Not my family.
well, they rule that house.
Well, they do.
So they're stars of that house.
Oh, really? So, who wants to come in and kill us?
The Bolsheviks.
Why?
Because they don't like the way you're ruling your house.
Why?
Because they think you're too authoritarian.
What does that mean?
It means that everything must be the way you say it has to be.
Oh, well, that's true. It has to be.
And then the workers aren't happy.
What workers?
The people in your house that work.
Like my mother.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's going to have a revolution against me?
Yeah, she is. She's a Bolshevik.
Oh, my goodness. My mother's a Volkovich.
A Bolshevik?
What did you say?
Bolshevik.
Oh, my mother's a Bolshevik.
Yeah, and she's going to have a revolution in your house and she's going to overthrow the Tsars.
Who's the Tsars again?
You're the Tsars.
Oh, my goodness. So my mother's going to have a revolution and throw me over?
Yeah.
What you going to throw me over?
The kitchen sink.
Oh, I hate the kitchen sink.
Well, that's what she's going to do. And then she's going to rule the country.
Like Stalin.
Yeah, like Stalin.
She's going to send me to labor camps.
Yeah, just like labor camps. That's what she's going to do. She's going to send you to labor camps to cut wood.
But I cut wood anyway for the fire.
Do you?
No, my mother does it.
Well, there you go. She's the worker and she's going to overthrow you and make you do it because you're the Tsar.
I don't like this story.
Yeah.
So what happened to him?
He ruled the Soviet Union. He fought in wars.
What wars?
The World War II, the big one.
Oh, that's the big one, is it?
Yeah, we'll talk about that another day. So anyway, he died.
Ooh. He died.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Well, the world went on.
It did.
Yeah. So, that was Stalin.
I'm going to see my mother and say sorry.
You better.
Okay, I will.
Goodbye from him.
Goodbye from him.
Goodbye.